was a child who lived her life working every day to have something to put inside of her stomach. She has always been dreaming to go to school and learn. She dreams to become a pilot, someone who flies an airplane and go to different places. Unfortunately, fate isn't on her side. One afternoon, Rohelia, while carrying a garbage bag, accidentally stepped on the shoe of a boy. But instead of getting mad at Rohelia, he got really curious and started to ask questions. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't mind it. It's not a problem. I'm Aldrich, by the way.
I'm Rohelia. They look at each other and Aldrich smiled at her.
Nice to meet you, Rohelia. If you don't mind me asking, why are you carrying a garbage bag? Don't you go to school?
No, I don't have a family. This is the only way to survive life for me. It's the only way I know that could help me feed myself every day.
That is sad. But you know what? I love that you shared this to me. You may not know it, but you are very inspiring and encouraging. You still know how to be happy despite of your situation. I am happy and honored to meet someone like you. Would you like to be friends with me?
Rohelia looked up to Aldrich and smiled. Aldrich reaching out his hand. Thank you, Aldrich. Yes, I would love to be friends with you. They both shook hands. After that day, they would always hang out and Aldrich would give Rohelia his used school books and supplies. He would also provide clothing for Rohelia. He kept on doing this for he realized that he wants to make something for people like Rohelia who really wants to go to school but can't afford to be in one. He started to think that people should know about the existence of these situations. Because of the situation of his friend Rohelia, Aldrich became motivated to help her all the possible ways he could. Aldrich is a type of person who is really into social media, so he thought of this bright idea that he knew could help his friend Rohelia even more.
Rohelia, if you don't mind, I would like to share a life story in social media for people to see that this kind of problem exists.
It's a bright idea, Aldrich. It will really create an awareness to people. There are a lot of children like me who have lots of dreams but don't have the opportunity to make them come true.
That is true. So, can I take a photo of you?
Rohelia smiled and nodded at Aldrich. When Rohelia left his house, Aldrich started to make his plans come true. He put all the photos he took and the information he has on his Facebook account for people to be aware of Rohelia's situation. He knows that this is the least thing he could do, but he believes that it could turn into something big eventually. A few days after posting the life story of Rohelia in Aldrich's account, Aldrich got surprised when he saw that it got viral. A lot of people liked and shared his post. He also received a lot of messages from people who has the same vision as him, which is to help Rohelia. Aldrich started to gather the people and they all conducted a plan on how to help Rohelia with her life situation and her desire to get education. Aldrich and the people he gathered decided to create a fundraising event for Rohelia and all proceeds will go straight to her education and her life sustenance. A lot of people liked the idea and participated. Some are willing to share their talents to make the event more attractive to people. After conducting the event for Rohelia, everyone was tired, but they were all smiling for they knew it was all worth it. They gathered a lot of proceeds that could definitely help Rohelia not just for her education, but also for her to have a better life. The people who helped outreach with his plan got very encouraged and inspired that they also promised to continue to help Rohelia until she reaches her goal to become a pilot. I would like to thank all of you for creating this wonderful event. You did not just encourage me, but you also inspired me to work even harder. One day, I will also help others who have the same dreams as I do, to have a better life, to achieve my dreams, and to get the education that I need. This all started because of my friend Aldrich. Clearly, it can take even just a single person to create the biggest change in someone's life. Once again, thank you to all of you. I can now achieve the goals I have only been dreaming of before. Among all the things we are aiming to have in this life, we could honestly say that education is one big factor to consider. We can't also deny the fact that there are already a numerous number of children who can't go to school and have a better education. As someone who reached college level, I can't help not to wonder why there are children who doesn't have education, and it is alarming for they can be involved on different kinds of crimes happening around us. It truly breaks my heart seeing them on this situation. How I wish I could have enough resources to help them, but I strongly believe that I can do something to at least share my knowledge to them as well as my experiences in life so I could motivate and empower them. The education system in our country has never been really the priority of many. There is always a small effort from the municipal and the government officials. If we look around us, seeing the people who are in poverty and are living on the streets, the small efforts are not enough. This is how we came up with the idea of encouraging people to make an awareness and an action about education. Helping each other is one way to lift up the dreams of a child which dreams to go to school every day and learn. Starting from encouraging one, it could change the life of many. The combination of small efforts, if done continuously, could create the biggest evolution of the country.